Hi, Heart Speakers. This week, during the HeartSpeak Clearing of the Week, we're going to look at food and food preferences and making better choices with food, as outlined in the email. But let's do some preliminary clearings around food itself and eating itself. So, let's start with just saying the word food. Not to me, but announce it to the world. Say food. Ooh, there's quite a lot of charge there. Let's take the stress off of food. All right, say it again. 1, 2, 3. Food. Okay, remember how that sounded and how that felt. Good. All right, it's related to an emotion, so fear. All right, so generate some fear. It doesn't have to be about food, but fear. Don't worry about what the fear is about or what's causing the fear. Just feel afraid. If you have a hard time with this, some people that do have a hard time think of something that might evoke fear. But once the fear is started, put that something aside and just keep the fear going. And the more you do of this, the more you will be able to feel at will. So you won't have to actually direct your fear anymore, direct your feelings. All right, so bring that fear to mind, a fear. All right, point information in the womb as a baby, as a child, as a teen. Okay, so you're going to be your teenage self to clear this, and you're going to come into a ball, a protective posture. And as a teenager, you know, we're kind of tough and all that, but perhaps we didn't allow ourselves to be afraid. This is the time. Allow him or her to be afraid fully. Exaggerated even. Okay, so into a ball and look for that fear in him or her, in that younger version of ourselves. Make it physical, that fear. Tremble if it feels right. Fear. Make yourself small. Scared. Shake. Embody this fear. Helps to make a fear face. You want to raise your eyebrows. Keep evoking that fear. Keep looking for that fear until there's no more fear left in your teenage self. At this point, pause the video so that you can finish clearing that fear before you pivot. When you're ready to pivot, just push play again. Okay, we'll sit up with our head back, shoulders back, chest out in the open posture. And open up to love. And find love in your heart space first. And then broaden it, make it grow, make it flow, this love. It's not associated with anything in particular, anyone in particular, it's just love, the big love. Fill your whole teenage self up with this love. So it's overflowing. Whew, so much love. Really enjoy that for a moment. And let's add a little bit to this. Let's add a feeling of loved. A little different. Feel love and loved. Lovely. Okay. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And then out loud, just say the word food on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Food. Feels different, right? Sounded different to my ear when I said it. Food. All right, you can carry on with that if you still feel stressed. You can check yourself during your session. And let's clear also just a very simple statement. I eat. Okay? Out loud, say I eat. 1, 2, 3, I eat. And there's stress there. Let's pick that apart. It's related to an emotion, an urge, the urge to fight, flee, freeze. Now we freeze in many different ways, so let's take a level 2 approach to this, and let's see what kind of freeze it is. It's the hide freeze, the level 1. No, it's the deer in the headlights. Freeze, no. And how about cower? Yeah, so like when a dog feels threatened or is in the company of a bigger dog or a alpha something, tail gets tucked under and the dog gets smaller and shakes. That's a submissive or a passive posture the dog takes. The key part of of a cower is the tail being tucked under. And in order for you to get that, you have to rotate your pelvis back. So it's like you round your back and you contract your tummy muscles. So your tail's tucked under. Okay, so it's a little bit modified from the normal freeze, but it's still a, okay. So let's see, find that cower feeling. All right, point information specific. In the womb as a baby, as a child. So you're going to be your little self, your child self, the little boy, that little girl. And you're going to come into a cower, tuck your tailbone under, contract your tummy muscles, and make yourself smaller. A lot of times I like to whimper too. If that helps, do it. Keep cowering, eyes closed. Be that younger version of yourself and cower until that little one doesn't need to cower anymore. I'll leave that with you. Pause the video, push play again when you're ready to pivot. Okay, instead of contracting and cowering, expand and then make yourself bigger. Just like a dog, instead of cowering, he'd roll over on its belly and present his belly roll over on his back and present his belly for a belly rub. I call it the belly rub feeling. And in that, it's about trust and also open and vulnerable, but in a good way. It's a wonderful feeling of vulnerable and trust and open. Really open up. This little self of yours, open up to the belly rub feeling. Trust, open, and vulnerable. It's lovely. Enjoy that for a moment. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. And then say out loud and listen to how it sounds and how it feels. Say, I eat on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I eat. I eat. Say it again. 1, 2, 3. I eat. Feels better. Hey. Great. That's a start for you. Check out the email. There's lots of other suggestions for you to dive into this theme around food and eating what's most beneficial for you. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week.